What's your passion? What fuels you? Hawaii Pacific Health's Bone and Joint Team is here for you and your family, so you can keep doing what you love. Hawaii Pacific Health Bone and Joint Centers.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. This is game 2 of day 4, and we have the Kahuku Red Raiders taking on the Punahou Buff and Blue. My name is Ian Young, and I'm joined by Carter. Wedgie, Carter, what do we have in store for game 2?
Yeah, yesterday, the Buff and Blue, they knocked off Leilehua. Good hard-fought win. They defeated them 55-44. Kahuku, they defeated Kamehameha 62-54. So both of them coming off wins in that consolation pool. And kind of talked about this the other day after the first round, that the coordinators here at the Classic, they try their best to not make it a ILH matchup, right, or OIA matchup. So they have a consolation pool, not like your typical tournaments where they have like a loser 1 plays loser 2 and goes forth from that point. So they have all these consolation pool games, and you kind of predetermine who you're going to play. And yeah, I'm excited to see between these Buff and Blue and Red Raiders. But the Buff and Blue are down 1 starter. Zion White still in his sweats. Going to not play today, dealing with a little bit of a hand injury, I was told.
Okay, so no Zion White today. We'll send it down to public address announcer Eddie Moriyama for the starting lineups.
Let's meet the starting lineups for the Buff and Blue. A junior, 6'6", number 3, Ethan Chung. Sophomore, 6'5", number 5, Kaua Stanley. Junior, 5'11", number 11, Dane Kellner. Senior, 6'6", number 12, Noah Zoriano. And a senior, 5'11", number 20, Ash Watanabe. Head coach, Darren Matsuda. Now for the Red Raiders, freshman, 5'9", guard, number 3, Justice Bailey. Sophomore, 5'9", guard, number 10, Cassius Bailey. Sophomore, 6'5", number 14, Roman Nahe. Sophomore, 6'5", number 15, Noah Fenga. And a senior, 6'3", number 24, Benson Gu. Head coach for the Red Raiders, Brendan Nakana.
So there you have it, starting lineups. Punahou will go Chung, Scanlon, Kellner, Godano, Watanabe. Red Raiders going the Daly brothers, Justice and Cassius, along with Nahe, Fienga, and Gu. Set to tip it off will be Cariano facing Fienga for the opening tip. Here we go. Opening tip secured by the Red Raiders.
Punahou opening up in man-to-man here.
Cassius Daly looking inside. Ronan Nahe surveying the court. Red Raiders patiently working their offense. As the shot clock expires, That ball put up by Justice Daly off the mark. Punahou back the other way to Noah Scanlon in the post. He'll get it outside. Kellner working it around the perimeter. Ball inside to Noah Scanlon on the jump hook. That's no good.
That time down in the paint, Fenga matched up with Scanlon, both standing at 6'5".
That's a good matchup on cue. Fienga, his turn. Fadeaway jumper comes up short. Watanabe tracks down the ball. Scanlon over to Ethan Chung, and his three rattles in. First points of the ball game.
We've seen him do that quite a bit this Classic. I might count up to 5 in 3 games.
Showing the soft touch. Ethan Chung. Talk about threes. As we see another 3-point threat, Cassius Daly. He and his brother, Justice. Always a threat out on the court. Early substitution here. Kaimi Dowling checking into the game for the Red Raiders.
Kahuku elected to go a little smaller. Take out Fenga, put in Dowling.
Well, the chess match begins early here. Ronan Naihe probing, Dowling. Pivot, kick out, and there is a splash 3 for Justice Daly.
Daly matching Chung's 5 threes in the Classic now.
Ethan Chung back the other way. His baseline shot is blocked, but a piece of the head on the block is called. That will send Ethan Chung to the line for 2 shots.
They've got him on that wrist, on that follow through.
No good on the first.
Chung this preseason averaging just over 10 points a game. Taking a big jump from last year.
Chung hits the second. Still early in this one, 4-3, Buff and Blue. Buff and Blue showing some pressure. And a 10-second violation. We'll give the ball back to the Buff and Blue. That pressure pays dividends. Ball goes inside to Tanoa Scanlon. Quick turn and the soft touch gives Tanoa Scanlon his first points of the ball game. Stayed on there, and there's Tanoa Scanlon with a strong finish on the pass by Dash Watanabe.
Watanabe and Keoner just causing havoc there in the backcourt.
Red Raiders able to break the press that time, but the quick hands by Galdanio on the steal. Back the other way, Buff and Blue, bounce pass inside. Blue gets his shot blocked. Buff and Blue able to hang on to possession. Scanlon surveying the court. Blue on the 3, I think it was a piece, but that one goes in with the help from the Red Raider defense. Quick hands, Scanlon quickly to Watanabe. His 3 is no good. And a quick pace here early in this one. And we'll get a full timeout by the Red Raiders to talk over this one. And we'll take a quick break here. You're watching the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Your brain controls everything you think, see, and do. 80 billion cells working together, creating the essence of who you are. Strengthen your brain, strengthen your life.
Brain Health Hawaii to me is enhancing my children's potential.
Connection.
Less anxiety.
Make the happy.
Improved focus.
Life-changing. Freedom.
Clarity.
Take control of your health with Brain Health Hawaii.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Punahou Buff and Blue out early. The 11-3 lead over the Kahuku Red Raiders. My name is Ian Young. I'm joined by Carter Wedgie. Carter, what do you see early in this one?
Yeah, right now that full court press that Buff and Blue have been putting on has caused some turnovers, and then when Kahuku gets it into the front court, Punahou able to switch everything, and it's not too much space for these Red Raiders to get a shot off.
Red Raiders get the ball across. Cassius Daly over to his brother Justice Daly. Over to Dowling. On the drive, Benson Gould. Daly unable to hit, but recovers his own rebound. Ball out of bounds. And we see Takamiya for the first time today. He'll replace Noah Gaudiano. And for the Red Raiders, number 15, Noah Inga checks back into the game. Three minutes left in this first quarter. Punahou up by 8. Three-pointer off the back rim. And an over the back call. Dane Kellner called for that one. Red Raiders attack the pressure. And Cassius Daly will get 2 free throws on the attack.
At the free throw line for Kahuku, number 10, Cassius Daly.
Daly hits 2 of 2, cutting into that lead. 6-point lead for the Buff and Blue. Kellner beats Scanlon.
Substitution for the Buff and Blue, number 10, Koen Makinano, and number 24, Sailor Sung.
We'll stay with the Buff and Blue on the inbounds. Takamiya with a nice feed inside and the easy score for Tanoa Scanlon.
Scanlon used that little bump to get himself free. Dowling was trying to front him. Another 10-second call right there.
Two early 10-second violations. Punahou press has been very effective early on in this one. Makakino called for the foul.
And actually call it intentional foul.
Intentional foul, number 10, Koen Makinano.
Easy. Makinano called for the intentional foul. impeded the path of Cassius Daly.
With that call, they're going to get the ball back too, following these free throws.
Hits both free throws, and Red Raiders will get the ball underneath the basket.
Yeah, I think that referee saw that kind of forearm come up. Didn't see as much as playing the ball, even though Makinano might have been in front of him. Still, referee deemed it not a play on the ball.
Fouling drive. Comes up empty. Good idea about Watanabe, but a little bit too hot to handle for Scanlon. We got Keo Kaneshiro in for Dash Watanabe.
That time Scanlon wanted the ball up in the air. Bounce pass was given, but I think he wanted to catch that higher. Right pass there from Makinano. Just couldn't connect with Kaneshiro.
Red Raiders getting it across that time, and the pass ahead. Naihei, bit strong on the layup. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will go to Punahou. 6-point lead with 1:35 left in this first quarter. Watching the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Noah Scanlon, jump stop. Hits the flashing Seung Takamiya, and another pass flies out of bounds. Getting good looks, just slightly off the mark for the Buff and Blue. Panera, the bounce pass. Ganga, Dowling on the drive and the kick. And Naihei no good on his three.
Foul number 23, Chiara Wanhira. Second team foul.
We got a pushing foul. That'll be the second team foul against Kahuku. As we have 40 seconds left in this first quarter. To Noah Scanlon on the beautiful left-handed drive and the soft touch inside. Extends the lead to 8. The shot clock is turned off. Red Raiders will look to capitalize and cut into this lead. Ball is poked the other way. And Kaneshiro is unable to convert. Naihei on the nifty dribble, but loses it out of the bounds. 5 seconds left. Let's see if Punahou can get something going with 5 seconds. Kaneshiro to Scanlon. The runner is too long. And after one, Punahou 15, Kahuku 7. You're watching the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Rox, what's going on over there? Come on. Some kind of orangey stuff.
I think it's orange oil.
Orange oil? What's that about?
For termites.
We should do that. But I don't think our guys do that.
So why don't we get the right guys?
At Pest Tech Hawaii, we offer orange oil treatment as an alternative to tent fumigation. So let our guys be your guys.
We're Pest Tech Hawaii.
Welcome to Hilo, Hawaii, where the water is as pure as the aloha that flows through it. Waiakea water is naturally alkaline, full of minerals and electrolytes, and always giving back to our planet and people. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Punahou Buff and Blue up on the Kahuku Red Raiders, 15-7. Carter, what did you see in that first quarter?
Yeah, that first quarter, you just saw that pressure, constant on-ball pressure from the Buff and Blue, and you talked about it. I think you said maybe 2 10-second calls, and maybe there's like 3 or 4 more that they got it over with, like fractions of the 10 seconds left, and you can just see all this backcourt pressure, all of that. It's taking a lot out of these guards. Trying to work so hard to get a shot, but to bring it up, and then now they have to get a shot after that too.
Cassius Daly gets the 3 as the shot clock expires. Back the other way is Dane Kellner. Nahua Lloyd is in the game to start this second quarter. And he, on a quick second effort, is able to get the shot up and extend the lead to 10. Naihe on the pull-up on the baseline is short. Rebound, Gaudiano. Kaneshiro working the right side. Lloyd swings it over to Gaudiano. And the active hands by Gu, a little too active as he's assessed the foul on the push.
On that, earlier in that putback by Nahua Lloyd, you saw his athleticism. He's a volleyball player,
yeah,
so
quick.
that's that quick jump you
Quick
saw.
jump, yeah.
And that tap.
There's another athletic play from Noah Gaudiano. Extends the lead to 12. Red Raiders right back. Breaking the press, working the ball around, looking inside. Swing the ball, Naihe on the 3. That one's long. But multiple attempts by the Red Raiders, and they'll keep possession along with a new shot clock. Cassius Daly. Naihe. Short on the 3.
That possession, you saw Kellner just keep switching on to whoever had the ball. I think it started with Naihe, then it went over to one of the dailies. He just kept bumping in. That time got it poked away.
The save by Naihe, able to keep the possession for the Red Raiders. Justice Daly's 3 is no good. Cassius Daly's 3 also no good.
Some good minutes here. Benson Gu, Noel Finga. Was that like 6 offensive rebounds in the last 2 possessions, and now we see Tanoa Scanlon come in.
Multiple attempts by Red Raiders. Keenan Watson checks into the game. Give Noah Fenga a rest. Nice up and under move. Ronan Naihe.
His older sister Eva was on that Kahuku team. Graduated, might have been last year or the year before.
Cassius Daly over to Justice Daly. His three no good. Back the other way. Dash Watanabe into Tonoa Scanlon. Deep position, and he'll get the and one on the turn and score.
That time just took advantage of having the smaller Justice Daly on him. And 6'5" on 5'9", and Tonoa Scanlon's probably going to win that, we say 99 times out of 100.
Yeah, worked hard for that excellent position. It was a great find by Dash Watanabe. Scanlon completes the three-point play. Extends the lead to 15. 3:34 left in the second quarter. You're watching the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Cassius Daly kicks it out to Dowling on the left corner. That ball is stolen. Dash Watanabe pulls it out. Swings it to Ethan Chung. And the shot clock goes off. Coach Matsuda is arguing about a reset, but to no avail. And a foul is called on the drive by Cassius Daly.
Second team foul at the free throw line for Kahuku number 10, Cassius Daly.
There's a second foul on Scanlon, so we'll see if Matsuda is going to try to protect his big man or let him play. No one's come to the scorer's table yet, so I think he's going to let him ride.
Cassius Daly hits both free throws. The lead is 13. 2:45 left in this first half. Tonoa Scanlon, top of the key, sets the pick for Dane Kellner on the pick and roll. Tonoa Scanlon with the soft baby hook. Foul is called. Let's see who that's assessed to. And that will be called on Tonoa Scanlon. That will be his third.
If you're Kahuku, they didn't get the sub to the table in time. If you're them, you go straight at him here. We went to 3 fouls here in the second.
Coach Darren Matsuda calls a timeout. 30-second, we'll keep it here.
That timeout strictly to get Scanlon out of that game. Didn't want him to risk it picking up one on the offensive end. It's too valuable to be picking up 4 fouls in this first half. So he'll take the seat, but he already has 15 points.
Yeah. He's been a force inside. Only a sophomore. Both of these squads, young and talented.
A very young squad for the Red Raiders in particular. 2 freshmen playing big minutes, Justice Daly, Kaimi Dowling, and a handful of sophomores, Cassius Daly, Fenga, Naihe, all those guys, all sophomores too, so it's a good little core that Coach Akana has going for him.
Back to the action. Near steal by Dowling. And Takamiya is no good on the turnaround. Up ahead quickly. Naihe on a really tough shot, takes 2 steps, fading away. Tough shot.
This Classic averaging 16 points a game, dropped 20 in the first game.
Inside out, Dane Kellner working the right side on the strong drive. He's too strong off the glass. Ball secured by the hustle of Takamiya, and he's fouled. That one will go against Benson Gu.
Substitution for Kahuku, number 32, Kayla Reese.
That 3 by Ethan Chung is no good, but Punahou keeps it. Second shot no good by Gu. Red Raiders back the other way. 50 seconds here in the first half. Swing pass to Akina Watson. Patiently works it back to Naihe. We'll work some clock. Cassius Daly directing traffic is fouled. Foul will go against Ethan Chung, his second. 4th team foul. Shot clock's turned off. And we got a timeout by Kahuku.
We'll see what kind of play the staff will draw up. We haven't seen Brandon Akana here on the sideline. Assistant coaches Jeremy Wright, and Dean Daly are the ones taking over in that huddle. I believe, if I'm looking correctly, that is Jeremy Wright. It's drawing up a play now. Just saw one of their football standouts come into the game. Malaki Soli Aitui, the junior, but you can see the physicality on him. He's one of the linebackers there on the Kahuku team that was runners-up for the Open Division this past state tournament run.
Let's see if that play is effective in the next 20.7 to cut into this 13-point lead. You're watching the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Kahuku taking on Punahou. As we see the clock winding down, the quick hands and the steal by Punahou. Back the other way. Dash Watanabe, no good on the layup. 6 seconds left. Pass ahead, Akina Watson on the layup. Oh, and the foul. That'll get 2 free throws. Quickly back the other way. The great pass by Akina Watson earns Naihe 2 free throws.
The free throw line, 14, Ronan.
Good look there from Akina Watson.
And that'll do it for the first half here. Your score, Punahou Buff and Blue 26, Kahuku Red Raiders 15. This is the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
When you come to Iolani, something you'll constantly hear is one team.
Our one-team culture began in athletics.
In arenas that demanded humble leadership
and persistent teamwork.
Over time, this ethos has found its way into almost every aspect of life at Iolani.
Ways that are both felt and found in passing.
In its simplest definition, the idea of one team isn't very unique.
We've all heard it in speeches or stories about the team over the individual.
But this implies too little for a way of life we have defined with so much.
You see, one team values shape our education.
Pairing knowledge with character.
Passion with discipline. It reminds us of humility in success.
And persistence in failure.
One team reveals that the true impact of our education doesn't only lie with what we've learned.
It develops in us values that see the compassionate choice.
Choices that give back and solve problems that matter to all of us.
It's the understanding that when we stand for each other,
we lift each other up.
The one team spirit endures in our global community of educators and students.
Artists and entrepreneurs.
Doctors and lawyers and researchers and leaders.
Who all recognize that the greatest challenges we face are overcome when we work together as one.
This is what we pass on to our students, faculty, families.
Because we believe this is the most gracious way to live, as well as the greatest foundation to go out into the world
with great poise, empathy, and determination.
Iolani School, one team.
What's your passion? What fuels you? Hawaii Pacific Health's Bone and Joint Team is here for you and your family, so you can keep doing what you love. Hawaii Pacific Health Bone and Joint Centers.
Hey, I got the job.
So I can go part-time.
Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Your score at halftime, Punahou Buff and Blue up over the Kahuku Red Raiders 26-15. My name is Ian Young. I'm here alongside Carter Uechi. Carter, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, I think the Red Raiders are still searching for that answer to stop Tanoa Scanlon down low. It might be, if they can pick up a fourth foul here early on in this third quarter, that might be the best strategy to kind of slow him down and keep him off the court, as he does have the 3 fouls in the first half. And then Pono, if you're them, you just keep up that on-ball defense, all of that. It's creating havoc for them, and it's giving Kahuku a really tough time to try and get their shots. And you're getting good looks as on the buff and blue side in transition. A couple missed chances, that pass to Kaneshiro one time, the pass to Scanlon one time, but they're getting good looks, just not executing at probably at the rate that Coach Matsuda would like to see, but still executing at a rate that has him up 11 at half, and it's a good start for them so far.
We're just getting started today. After this, we'll have another good one, Kamehameha Schools-Kapalama taking on Leilehua High School. That game will start at approximately 12 p.m. noon. After that, we'll see Osaka Gakuin University Senior High School out of Japan taking on Kalani High School, 1:30 p.m. And then the host Iolani School Raiders taking on Imhotep Institute Charter High School out of Pennsylvania. Yeah. At 5 o'clock, we have Wheeler High School, Georgia, taking on St. Paul, the 6th Catholic High School. And then we have our semifinal matchups. Utah Prep Academy against Oak Hill Academy, followed by, and that Utah Prep versus Oak Hill at 6:30. And at 8 p.m., Brewster Academy taking on Veritas Academy. You want to set up those games for the semifinal, Carter?
Yeah, if you want to come down, I suggest probably coming down earlier than normal, as yesterday it was Utah Prep taking on the host Iolani, but the lines got crowded. There was a waiting line to get in. We reached capacity in the gym. Once you left, if you didn't have anyone holding your seat, you were going to lose your seat, and that message is being relayed all the way throughout the night. And that Utah Prep team put on a show. #1 recruit in the nation, AJ Debansa, had probably the best in-game dunk I've ever seen. And then on the other side, Oak Hill Academy, they put on a show, defeating Imhotep. They dropped 93 points, made about 17 threes on over 60% shooting from beyond the arc. They were fun to watch. Then Brewster, kind of back and forth game with Wheeler, and then kind of started to pull away in the fourth quarter, had a couple stops. Darian Moore hit a couple threes. So they defeated Wheeler. And then Veritas, I think you can consider that an upset. Paul the Six came in, I think they're ranked about 9th or 14th, somewhere between that range. Veritas came in, they had the lead for probably the majority of the game, if not all of the game. Juan Guerrero Hernandez Jr., we saw him in the dunk contest, but he also hit a shot from outside. Ryan Sohi hit a dagger in overtime, put him up by 5, and once they went up by 5 in overtime, you kind of got the sense that Veritas was going to close it out, and they did.
Did you have a chance to stick around for the dunk contest?
I did. That might have been the best dunk contest I have gotten to see.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
DeMarco Johnson out of Oak Hill won it. One point, I think he jumped over 2 guys. Anthony Falesi jumped over 3 guys, including a 6'8" Malachi Lee from Kamehameha, and JJ Mandicoot was in the mix as well. And I'm just looking at the other side right now. I see a parent. This is the first time I've ever seen this. That he's sitting under the HPH sign over there, and a lot of the parents want to film the games and put it for the highlight reels. And this parent has it somehow mounted to his cap, which I think is brilliant. He doesn't have to hold anything, and all he has to do is turn his head, and it works. And that's the first time I've seen anybody do that. I'm pretty impressed, actually. No mount need. I mean, he doesn't have to move his hand. He doesn't have to turn. He just has to turn his head.
Great spot there, Carter. As we near the start of the second half, your score here, Punahou 26, Kahuku 15. Your starters for this second half of play. Tonoa Scanlon, who sat at the tail end of that first half with 3 fouls. He'll be back in to start the second half, along with Dane Kellner, Dash Watanabe, Ethan Chung, and Noah Gadiano. For the Kahuku Red Raiders, Justice Daly. Excuse me, Cassius Daly. Mystique Akina Watson. Fenga, Naihe, as you see the 3-ball by Chung. Ravers going big. We also have Gu. Friendly bounce, Cassius Daly.
Cassius Daly.
As we see Ethan Gu, who's been hitting threes, showing that he can put it on the floor as well. He'll get fouled. Send him to the line for 2 free throws. Ethan Chung. Yeah. And here's Justice Daly checking into the game.
That foul just now was Gu's third. That's why Coach Wright and company are getting him out of this game.
Ethan Chung good on his free throws.
Punahou sticking to their man-to-man.
Deep three. Beautiful shot by Cassius Daly to see if that gets him going. Counter setting up the play. Chung swings it to Scanlon. Dariano into Chung. Contact but no call, and Chung hits the shot. Lead is 13. Keenan Watson takes the pick on the hesitation. Finds Fenga. Nice left-handed shot off the glass. Noah Scanlon. It's Chung. Chung backs up. Counter to Scanlon. Scanlon right-hand drive. The up and under and the nice touch. The ball rolls in. Scanlon for 2 more.
Scanlon up to 17 now.
Naihe on the strong drive and 1. Goes to Noah Gaudiano, first team foul.
Kahuku getting good looks to start this second half here, but offensively haven't found the way to stop Chung and Scanlon yet. Chung with 7 points already in this third quarter.
Naihe on the steal ahead to Akina Watson. He finishes. Red Raiders certainly look like a different team in the second half, but like you said, Buff and Blue look like the same team offensively. They continue to work it into Scanlon. Justice Daly short on his 3. Dash Watanabe secures the rebound. Up ahead to Chung. His 3 ball, no good. Fight for the rebound. And let's see who this fouls on. That'll be on Cassius Daly.
The previous possession where they got the ball to Scanlon, Scanlon got down the court fast, and the only guy that was down there was Cassius Daly, so there was a mismatch as soon as the ball got into the front court.
Great recognition, and there's Scanlon again. 2 more points, adding to his total. Back the other Red Raiders, quick ball movement, corner 3, no good. Justice Daly, and a quick timeout. Coach Darren Matsuda, seeing his player trapped in the corner, calling timeout, 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. Certainly seeing a different pace to start this second half, a lot of scoring.
Yeah, both teams coming out in the second half, getting good looks, maybe a couple turnovers in total, but getting good looks. Just the defense is now going to be counted on to get a couple stops here and there, either to keep this game in, comfort zone area for the Buff and Blue, or if you're the Red Raiders, to get back, get the lead to single digits.
Amy Dowling checks back into the game. 4:13 in the third quarter. Iolani Classic brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Punahou working their offense. Noah Scanlon kicks it out to Dane Kellner. He looks inside, back to Scanlon, into Chung. That's blocked by Dowling.
There's a stop for the Red Raiders.
Akina Watson to Daly. Cassius Daly unable to convert his 3. Quickly ahead, Dash Watanabe. Like a blur, up the court and quickly converts on the 2. Naihe looking to attack. Cassius Daly into Naihe, and on the turnaround, falling away, cannot hit, and the ball caroms and goes out of bounds over to Punahou. Substitutions in Tate Takamiya, as well as Koen Makinano for Punahou.
I think if you're the Red Raiders, now's the time you kind of try get things initiated with your guards a little more. One of the 2 counters out. Watanabe still in. Makinano can do the same kind of pressure, but
quick hands by Cassius Daly, recovered by Punahou into Scanlon. And a name you've heard all afternoon, Tanoa Scanlon, adds to his point total. Dowling on the drive, dragged behind Akina Watson, converts on the beautiful jumper. Makinano to Watanabe in to Takamiya, and he's fouled down low. Push assessed to Fenga, as we see Nahua Lloyd check into the game. Inbounds to Chung, and he quickly hits the corner 3, extending the lead to 13. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Punahou in control of this one. Naihe looking to cut into it. On the spin, is fouled. That'll send him to the line for 2.
Lloyd did a good job contesting that one. left arm might have came a little down. Thought he'd be shooting free throws. Yes, they determined. Even though he jumped up, kind of thought he was going to shoot. When he saw Lloyd's arm, he kind of made it into a pass instead. And
quick move by Nahe, no good. Long off the mark, back the other way. Makinano assesses the floor. Takamiya over to Chung. He'll slow it down. Makinano into Chung. His shot no good. But the quick hands recovery, Takamiya. And that ball, oh, call is reversed, and that'll go to the Red Raiders. 1:17 left to play in the third quarter. 46-29. Punahou over Kahuku. Keena Watson takes the pick, swings the ball. Nahe on the three is good. Quick drive, Makinano, ball is swung. Shot no good. Chung on the push ahead, Daly. Dowling. Oh, what a beautiful shot. And one. Red Raiders closing out the quarter. Making a run. Dowling completes the traditional three-point play. Tanoa Scanlon checks right back into that game. In for Nahua Lloyd.
Two-three zone here for Kahuku.
Shot clock, game clock, just about identical. Long steps will get Takamiya to the line.
Ball number 12, Hakeem Dowling. It's the 14th fall at the free throw line for Punahou number 1, Tate Takamiya.
First free throw, no good. Gaudiano checks into the game. Kaneshiro checks into the game. Scanlon checks out, not wanting to pick up another foul, giving him some rest between quarters. Second free throw, no good. Dowling takes it quickly. 4 seconds left. Nahe receives it. As the buzzer sounds, that one no good. After three, Punahou 46, Kahuku 35. This is the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Caring for the people of Hawaii has been HMSA's mission since day one.
As a father, everybody just wants the best for their kids. HMSA allows them to get the best health care they can get.
We believe in meeting you where you're at. That's why we have the largest choice of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies across the state.
Having HMSA as a coverage, we know that we're gonna be covered no matter where we go.
Caring for you is our privilege. It's why we started this company. It's what we do today, and is what we'll continue to do tomorrow.
Hardware Hawaii, your Kailua hardware store. At Hardware Hawaii Kailua, helping you find what you need is our top priority. Take our lead lumberman, Eddie.
How's it?
He enjoys helping customers find what they need.
My customers are like my friends. Really makes my day when I get to help them out.
Right on, Eddie. Here in Kailua, we're here, ready to serve you. Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Welcome back to the Iolani Classic, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health. Punahou Buff and Blue up 46-35 over Kahuku Red Raiders. My name is Ian Young, joined by Carter Uechi. Carter, fourth quarter. What we got?
Yeah, that third quarter, both teams scored 20 points, so good things going for both sides offensively. Kahuku got to try and string together a couple stops in a row.
Ooh, great rebound. So Leai Tui, Red Raiders unable to convert. Camino. Excuse me, Makino Nano over to Scanlon. That ball stolen by Akina Watson over to Naihe. Back to Akina Watson on the score, and the lead is 9. Dowling push ahead over to Keenan Watson, and he gets fouled.
Foul number 5, Noah Scanlon.
No, here's a dilemma here for Coach Matsuda. Scanlon picks up foul number 4, 6:33 left in the game. He will come out. Oh, never mind, he's gonna stay in.
Keenan Watson makes 1 of 2. Lead is 8. 6:30 to go in this game. Nano, Dane Kellner, swing pass to Chung. Working against this 2-3 zone from the Red Raiders. High-low action, Scanlon. Brings that lead back to 10. Dowling the feed inside to Naihe on the spin and the reverse. Beautiful shot. Scanlon, the soft touch on the baseline.
The Blue just finding those soft spots in that 2-3 zone, making them pay.
Keenan Watson working the top of the key. Free ball. Cuts the lead to 7. Chung trying to answer. That's no good. And then Tanoa Scanlon is right there for the putback and the foul.
Ball number 32, Malaki Soliai Tui, substitution for Punahou number 20, Watanabe, and for Kahuku number 24, Benson Fu. Timeout, Red Raiders.
We got a timeout by the Kahuku Red Raiders. We'll keep it here.
Scanlon scoring the last 6 points here. Doing everything in his power to keep this Buff and Blue lead right at that 10-point margin. Red Raiders getting carried right now on their shoulders by Ronan Naihe, with Naihe and Scanlon making pretty big bids to get themselves on the Classic all-tournament team.
Yeah, and you mentioned that early in this game, that would be a battle, and it's lived up to that expectation. Scanlon hits the free throw and completes the three-point play.
Scanlon up to 30 of the 53 Buff and Blue points.
Wow. Having a great game. Cassius Daly gets it into Naihe. Working this right side, outside Keenan Watson on the hop. Too strong. Rebound secured and back the other way, Dash Watanabe. He's fouled. Keenan Watson caught on that one.
Yeah, I don't have the shooting stats here for Tanoa Scanlon, but I guess he probably missed about 3 or 4 shots. He knocked down 2 free throws, so he's probably at about 14 of 18. Around that number for the game. Not taking any bad shots either.
Quick hands in the hustle, wow, and the diving for the ball, but back to Punahou. Chung looking inside. That'll go to the Red Raiders. Deemed off of Scanlon. Great hustle on both ends. 10-point lead by the Buff and Blue. Just inside 4 minutes here. Keenan Watson on the drive. Ball rolls off the rim. Scanlon fights for the rebound. Dash Watanabe will pull this one out. Dane Kellner feeds Scanlon. His shot's no good, but the tip by Dane, excuse me, that's Dash Watanabe. Pushes the lead to 12. Naihe calls for the pick. Gu to Akina Watson. We got a timeout. This will be a full one, so we'll take a short break. You're watching the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Your brain controls everything you think, see, and do. 80 billion cells working together, creating the essence of who you are. Strengthen your brain, strengthen your life.
Brain Health Hawaii to me is enhancing my children's potential.
Connection. Less anxiety. Make the happy. Improved focus.
Life-changing. Freedom.
Clarity. Take control of your health with Brain Health Hawaii.
And we're back here at the Iolani Classic, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. Got a good one, 2 good ones here this morning. Punahou Buff and Blue up 55-43 over the Kahuku Red Raiders. Tanoa Scanlon leading the way. 3:02 left in this one. My name is Ian Young. I'm here with Carter Uechi. Carter, 3 minutes left in this one. Can Red Raiders get back into this one?
Yeah, the time slowly not going in their favor.
Yeah.
Just over 3 minutes to go. We could string together maybe 2 stops, get 2 quick baskets. Yeah. Give himself a chance here.
Reach as we see the reach in. by Cassius Daly. Swing pass Scanlon. Chung on the pump fake and the one dribble. Extra pass hits Gaudiano, and he's fouled to send him to the line.
Foul number 15, Noah Fenga, 14th foul. Free throw line for Punahou.
Great ball movement by the buff and blue. Gaudiano hits the first.
That time again, buff and blue taking what the defense is giving them. Gaudiano had a good look down there, almost got that shot to drop.
Buff and blue they've been very in sync with each other. Great passing, great ball movement. Seen the pressure D as we see, and there's Cassius Daly. Red Raiders keeping the pressure on the buff and blue. Lead is 11. Spin move, Scanlon. Foul called.
Just about to say, he must have got pushed because I don't think Scanlon, the way he's playing today, was going to miss that one.
It was a quick spin move to get open. Fenga assessed the foul.
He's now up to 31 points. Looking for a 32nd here.
That's it.
Gotta ask his dad, Kevin Scanlon, when he comes up here for the broadcast, if you got the shooting touch from him.
I think I know what he'll say. Yeah. As we see the Red Raiders come back to score to keep it at 11, under 2 minutes here. Dane counter, need to work some clock. Dash Watanabe into Scanlon, and a soft touch with the hook, adding to the point count. He's at 34. Cassius Daly, the three.
Kahuku not going away easily.
Oh, the time from Dash. Counter with the finish.
Dash knew his money. As soon as he delivered the pass, he turned away and started running down the court.
Yeah. Chung, layup no good. Keenum watching, up ahead. Excuse me, Fenga. Watanabe, Chung with the three. And he gets that one to go. Extends the lead to 15.
Dash Watanabe having a whole lot of fun out here.
Yeah.
Delivering those passes. Looking to the bench, celebrating when the shot's up in the air. Jumping over Dogford's legs down there as well. Dash Watanabe, just like his older brothers, Drake, Destin, all of those, making impacts on both ends for the Buff and Blue squad.
Yep, both teams really playing hard till the end of this one. We've got 48.6 seconds remaining. Tomorrow, Punahou Buff and Blue will play Kapa at 10:30 a.m. Kahuku Red Raiders will play University Laboratory Junior Bows at noon. So one more game remaining in this Iolani Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health for these two schools. They've represented themselves so well in this tournament. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound secured by Takamiya. He'll dribble this one out, and he's fouled.
Foul number 12, Kalani High at the free throw line for
Takamiya went empty in that first trip to the line, 0 for 2. Trying to get in the scores column here.
Oh, and he does, hits that first free throw. Second one is good as well. That'll do it here. Final score, Punahou Buff and Blue 68, Kahuku Red Raiders 51. Carter, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it was the Tanoa Scanlon show. I looked at his scoring by quarter. 8 points in the first, 7 in the second. He did come out for those final 2 minutes when he picked up that third foul. 8 in the third, then 11 in the fourth. Ethan Chung also had 20 points, but Scanlon had 34 points, 4 of 4 from the line. I'm guessing probably about 15 of 20 from the field or so, about 75%. And then on the other side, Ronan Naihe was held scoreless in that first quarter, and then he scored his 19 points after that, 6, 6, and 7 in the fourth. But and then Cassius Daly had 17 points as well. But good effort on both sides, just the size down low. And then the three-point shooting by Chung was a difference for the Buff and Blue.
Thank you very much, Carter. Coming up next, we'll have Kamehameha Schools-Kapalama taking on Leilehua High School. You're watching the Iolani Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. We'll take a break here. On behalf of Carter Uechi, this is Ian Young signing off for a bit, and then we'll be back soon. Aloha.
When it comes to AI, there's something big happening. The smallest things are creating giant revolutions. At Worldwide Technology, we're at the forefront of AI. With our one-of-a-kind AI Proving Ground, Cyber Range, and full-stack approach, you can build, test, protect, and implement AI solutions that deliver for you and your customers in a big way. Worldwide Technology. Together, let's make a new world happen.
What's your passion? What fuels you? Hawaii Pacific Health's Bone and Joint Team is here for you and your family, so you can keep doing what you love. Hawaii Pacific Health Bone and Joint Centers.